All right. Hey friends, it's Robin Garvin here and welcome to KidMin Go. And we are KidMin Go Plus, excuse me, don't forget the plus, right? We were having a live panel here today and we're talking about one really important subject. I think it's really important. That is KidCon Party Live. And in front of you right now are the faces, wherever I'm pointing, of real people who have hosted at least one, if not two, and coming up to do their third KidCon Party Live. These are pros, all right? And I'll introduce them to you in just a second, but diverse personalities on Enneagram number. I'd say probably each one of these is a completely different number. So you're going to hear a different perspective on what freaks them out or what they thought was exciting or how they measure a win. And I think that's going to be helpful to you in crafting and holding your own event at your church, because that's the goal here. Our hope and our goal is that each one of you will fill up your house with boys and girls, inviting them to have a party together in God's house, centered around who Jesus is, and have some fun at the same time. So that is the goal. All right. My first introduction here is going to be to my own wonderful ministry assistant, and that's Jennifer Carlson. If you don't know Jennifer, she's your best friend. Okay. So Jen, will you say hi to everybody?
Hi, everyone. I'm look forward to connecting with you when we have KidCon Party Live. If you have any questions or concerns or I already said that, questions, feel free to call me or even email me, and I will get back to you right away and try and help you out.
Jennifer is the kids at kids. What's our email address?
kids@socanetwork.org.
I'm not good under pressure, apparently. Thanks, Jen. All right. With the pretty yellow headband on her beautiful head is kids pastor Heather Atkins.
Hello.
Heather, say hi.
Hi, friends. How are you?
Now, isn't her office cool? Check it out. I know. If you could only do like a whole
piano of, I know, I could. I've done it before. In a Zoom.
She's got some nice collectibles on the shelf to her left. Okay.
Very cool story.
Very cool. Thank you, Heather, for joining us.
Yeah.
Oh, we got another one popping in right now. Awesome. Okay, and also on the screen, I'm introducing Lorraine Couch to you. Lorraine is a kids pastor in Imperial. Hey, Lorraine, tell everybody the name of your church. Oh, she's muted. We can't hear you. Somebody has to always do that, right? Hey, Lorraine, is that your mouse? Did it break? Yes. No, she's going to sign to us. That's Lorraine Couch. She's at Imperial Faith. In case you don't know where Imperial is, it's down by the border to Mexico. All right, she can talk now. You want to say anything, Lorraine?
I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to have year number 3 under my belt.
That's right. Very good. We're so glad you're with us. Also here on this panel is my friend Chad Villanueva, kids pastor at Visalia First Assembly. Say hey, Chad.
Hey, Chad. No. Hey, I'm excited to be here. Thanks, Robin, for putting this together for all of our friends out there. This is going to be a great opportunity to learn more about KidCon, and we got 3 year coming under our belt too, and we're excited for it. It's coming quick and it's going to be fun.
Awesome. That's awesome. Thanks, Chad. And just now jumped on the panel, our friend Eric Barrera. Hi, Eric. So good to see you. If you go ahead and he's taken off his mute. Tell us, Eric, tell everybody where's your church at?
Hi, everyone. My name is Eric, and my church is in Rosemead. I go to New Life, Rosemead.
And Rosemead is, I just tell people, practically Los Angeles, right?
Yeah, Los Angeles. It borders Pasadena, so.
Okay, there's some perspective there.
Yeah.
You are in the big city, yeah. And you guys are throwing a party this year?
Yes, we are.
All right, and this is year 1, 2, or 3 for you?
2.
Awesome. All right. Well, now you've met the whole panel, and I'm going to just talk a little bit how KidCon Party Live came to be. like I said, this is year 3, and year 1 was 2020 in February, right before a little thing called COVID hit the world. We didn't know it was going to happen. We didn't even know, but yet we planned this event, and it was all going to be hosted on a platform called Zoom. What's that? And now we're all pros at Zoom. This event is still streaming. That is still the platform we're using, though we have gotten a little bit better at how we pull it off. Thanks to my friend DJ Masson, who will be making his magic happen this year. This year's KidCon Party Live is going to be hosted from 3 stages. One is San Juan Capistrano at South Coast Christian. The other live stage is Ojai. I should know the name of this one. Is it Redemption? Redemption Ojai is our second stage. And then it is the Grand Central Collective in Santa Clarita, where DJ is at. And so from those 3 stages, and then also popping over to Austin, Texas with Epic Ministries as they bring us the games and the message for the night. So one big shift we made, if you've ever done a KidCon Party Live before, is I should have known better, but the way we constructed the program before, we kind of saved the message for the very end and everything was building up to the message. But I was a kids pastor. I should know this. Kids get tired. And by 8 o'clock, some of them were fading. And that just is the time when it was like, listen, boys and girls, they were, they were blowing fuses. So the message is pushed way earlier into the evening and everybody say, hallelujah. All right. We're starting the event a little bit earlier by calling it a pre-event, meaning all of those commercial parts that I think are very important, talking to you about our missions project, talking to you about kids camp and upcoming events. That's before our official launch of the event. So anyways, you look at your schedule, and your schedule is on our website as an easy download that you can get. All right. It's also the same schedule is embedded into the party plan, and you get that as well. Okay, so panel, ready to put on your thinking caps? All right, I hope you've all started on your event. Have you already ordered? Who's ordered something on Amazon yet? Anybody? Okay, all right. We're all banking on Prime. What if there's such a run on glow sticks that there's no more glow sticks? Come on, people, right? Don't let that happen to you. Okay. Before I get into the questions that these guys know about, I'm going to ask you guys, my panelists, what's some of the things that you thought were just fun, that you experienced, just fun stuff that you had fun at the party? Anything that you thought was just, tell me a fun thing.
Well, I'll start, Robin.
All right.
I would say for us, from the beginning to the end, it was just a great time to see the excitement of the kids having fun as soon as they walk in the door, and they're getting their war paint on, they're getting their glow sticks, they're getting their team, just kind of really initiated the fun. And then moving in, knowing that they're going to get their bellies filled with some pizza and some good lemonade or whatever that is. But I'd say really seeing the kids respond to, of course, games, right? The games are always fun. Getting them all into that, we get to a point where you're down to the last 2 contestants on who's going to win that game, and they're up on stage, and you've got all the kids lined up right there in front of the stage cheering them on. That was a really cool thing to see. And not only that, it is, and then just providing an opportunity of getting creative. I have a character here we use at the church. I think the more you can use from your church, if you have a character that you utilize, and bringing that in, intertwining it with the night, making it fun, that's where the fun begins, because they're used to it. And, we have a puppet, we have my character. And so kind of putting all that together, I've seen has created a bigger environment of fun for the kids, and
That's
just getting
cool.
creative with it. Yeah.
And that's kind of a win. I see it as a win for your church, is you're not just watching an event of, I don't know, professionals, not really, just other kids pastors up there on the screen, but you can have the screen going and your people can be right there in front, and you've got live people leading. Maybe you put your own worship kids jumping around in the front during worship, right? What else? Something that stands out to you is just like, that was fun.
I got
would
one.
say- Oh,
Oh,
go
Go
ahead.
ahead, Lauren.
All right, let's hear Heather. Let's hear Heather. Then I'll pop to Lorraine.
No worries. I actually was gonna say worship for us. So we did that exact same thing because we noticed in one of our years that the kids were a little hesitant to do the worship part because they were seeing it on a big giant screen in our worship center.
Yeah.
And so we thought, okay, next year we're going to put people in there, purposeful leaders that are going to do the worship moves and stuff with them instead of just standing there. They're going to pre-watch the video of worship and go ahead and do it with. And man, seeing all those kids jumping and dancing and glowing, it is so cool.
That's
It's so
cool. That's
Big
cool.
win.
All right, cool. All right, Lorraine, fun for you.
Oh, I was gonna just say our glow party. I mean, that
Oh,
was the
yeah.
best for us. And even so much to where we couldn't shut it down. I mean, it just kept going and going. So I think maybe this year we're doing it earlier to get that out of the way. But
Okay.
that was so much fun for everyone.
Which, hey, it's your house, it's your event. You can do it whatever you want. I like that part too. Anything else stand out as fun for you? I know one thing that was fun for me was watching your Instagram feeds that night. That was super fun.
Mhm.
And some of you did photo ops at your churches. So you were posting and using our hashtag. So it was easy to follow you. And my phone was blowing up. So my excitement just went up more and more, realizing just that everybody's doing this at the same time, and seeing that adult engagement, making the kids excited. It was very cool. Anybody else? Something fun? Eric, yes, sir. Come on.
At my church, we had fun from the beginning. I like using the teenagers. I like using the youth group, and kids just gravitate towards them, and they bring this energy. And it was good from the beginning, from check-in to games to worship. In the end, we had some giveaways. So that
Oh,
was, kids
what?
were really excited about that. We had some people in the church donate some video game cards that they can buy.
Wow.
And kids loved it.
Okay, you just blew my mind there. That's a new idea. That's good. Very cool. Okay. Well, it is now March, and we're looking at 1 month out from the event. Okay. I mean, a little bit less than a month out. I hear my voice crack a bit. So what are you doing already? How do you get kids in the house? The event's on a Friday night. It's not like it's Sunday morning and they have the habit of showing up at the door. How do you get them to come to the party? What do you do to get the word out and to promote it? Anybody? Yeah, Eric, go for it.
Well, we start promoting it in children's church. We have the announcements in big church, and we also make little invites for them so they can invite their friends, and we incentivize them. We say, hey, you bring a friend, you get an extra ticket in the raffle we're going to have at the end. And so some kids bring 5 friends, some kids will bring 10 friends. That's 10 extra tickets for them.
Awesome. Awesome. I have no problem with prizes. No problem at all. Yeah, that's fill the house. $100 bills, whatever it takes.
I was going to say the same thing. So this past Sunday during our announcement time, we announced it. So,
Okay.
and then this coming Sunday, we plan on showing the video or the promo video from it.
There is a promo video,
Mhm.
and it is on the website. This is where I'm going to highlight Jennifer again. Jennifer, tell everybody the name of what our website is, where they can find the video.
Yeah, if you're on the event page, the KidCon Party Live event graphic, you click on that, you'll see a registration box underneath that. I think it's to the left of the website. There's a download section where you can download the graphics, the promo video, and a schedule. And
Yes.
then if you have the password, if you've registered for KidCon Party Live, you enter in the password on our event page as well. There's a little box where you enter it in. Once you put that password in, you click where it says click here, and it'll take you to the, I think it's called promo pack, where you can download graphics. Our curriculum will be there, which is, well, you can talk about that, but after KidCon Party Live, there's some follow-up stuff that will be there. There's a schedule, and then any additional resources there's a what is it called? The party planning guide is there. So there's tons of stuff there that you can access to help you.
And the promo video, but you don't even have to have a password for the promo video. And you can download that and show that at your church. Has anybody shown the promo video yet at your services yet? Chad has.
Yeah, actually, we started promoting almost a month ago.
Okay.
Just kind of getting it out there to the kids, getting them ready, and they're all pumped for it. And what we were doing is just kind of letting them know, hey, look, registration will come soon. We've been blessed to have at least over 200 kids every time we've done it. This year, we're hoping for over 300.
Wow.
And so because we're dealing with such a high volume of kids, what we've learned, one of the good things that have come from COVID was we started using Eventbrite. And Eventbrite is a free place where you can go and create an event, and you can do signups for your volunteers and your kids. And so all we've done is gone in, created a free QR code, send out invites to the kids. We started promoting registrations this last weekend, and we've already got almost 60, 70 kids signed up. So it just kind of goes to show you, it goes to show you that it really helps when you got that promotion. We're pushing it on the website, our social media.
You're not going to find that in the party planning guide, y'all. That was a great idea.
Yeah, we adopted that last year because we were using that for all our events, and it's just worked out great because you're not charging for it. I mean, at least I don't think you are. But like for us, we don't. This is something we just kind of put in the budget if you have, or like, I know some of you had said that, the donations that come in, kind of really pushing that as well to the congregation. And you'd be surprised how people will step up for these kids and will be, someone who will come in and help scholarship or make this night happen. And so try to use all the best free resources that you can that will help make that night easier for you. And this is what we've learned. So hopefully you can take those ideas and use them for you, whether it's this year or even next year as you get ready to plan.
Very cool. Very cool. What do you do to get kids in the house? Anybody else? What do you do to get kids in the house?
I was going to say, we have a kids newsletter that goes out every last Friday of the month that will state all the next upcoming events that we'll have. So we definitely make sure the major ones, obviously KidCon is in this last one that just came out last Friday. But we do the same thing with the worship slides in our main, we call it adult service, the big church. We make sure that our adults know we're having these events happening, and we're explaining to them, like, look, we need your help. We need you to bring your kids, have them bring their friends. So it's been very cool. We have social media, websites, a community, family page. So we just make sure it goes out.
I know.
And everything.
Gone are the days that we just do it one way, right?
Yeah.
Well, if the pastor says it from the pulpit, then we're good. It has to happen like 10 different ways.
Yeah.
And I always tell people, by the time you feel like you're annoying, they're just now hearing what you have to say.
Mhm.
So you have to be really redundant, say it over and over until you're sick of hearing your own voice. But that way they will for sure have it. So incentives, bring in friends, prizes, early promotion, talking about it for a whole month, going directly to the adults. Again, it's like Heather and I are part of the same church. We've seen this big push, this big surge in one of our kid departments, and it's because grandparents are bringing children. And I can point it, oh, that's a grandma, that's a grandma, that's a grandma. So what if you never promote it to the adults? If they don't know what's happening, then grandma won't have that opportunity. So those are great ideas. Anything else about getting kids in the house?
Well, I know for us, you're talking about grandmas, but I know that our older generation in our church, they can't help as much, but they are willing to fork out some money So last year,
Yeah.
last year I had all the pizza donated. It was so cool. So she just, little old lady just gave me a check and she says, buy what you need, you know? So we used her money for pizza, which was really cool.
Thank you. Thank you, Grandma.
Mhm.
That's really cool. I know one church makes it a parents' night out, you know, and they promote it that way too, but you have to be registered for the event. But you know, there is that angle. It's a Friday night. It's maybe a 4 hour, at least 3.5 hour event. If I were a mom with littles,
Mhm.
I would want to jump in for that reason alone. But you could promote it in that way as well. Anything else? Getting the word out. I liked Eric's idea too of, you know, of printing for your kids with weeks to spare invites so they can take a chunk and take a stack home with them. It's, you know, the paper, the age of paper is not over. People need a piece of paper to hold it in their hand, push it around their counter at home, put it on the refrigerator. But that is a great, great piece. All right, so that's not over. Paper's not over. All right, I think that was awesome. I love kids, the idea of kids inviting their friends to church and to a party that's geared just for them. Now, you can't make this stuff happen. Nothing good happens for kids unless awesome grown-ups and students, youth, make it happen. So you probably are all very well aware of recruiting volunteers, right? You do it all the time. In fact, you probably recruit more volunteers than anybody in your church, probably. Okay. So how do you do it for another event for this kind of night? Where does your team come from? How many do you need? What does it look like, team? Where do you start?
I usually start with our kids team, our KidMin team. And I kind of take the first year, I learned a lesson where I had people, you know, the worship team, the MCs, you know, for specific things. But one thing I forgot was that when our kids came, I didn't have anybody to watch them. And so it's like, oh yeah, we need extra people to sit with our kids. So I've just been taking the one adult per 9 kids, you know, and so I had that. Last year was different because we weren't able to open up to the other churches. I did have one extra church come here because they said if they didn't, they wouldn't be able to do it on their own.
Okay.
So they were able to come, but so they helped with the extra people I needed. But I just draw off our kids team and our youth.
Very cool. Anybody else on team?
Yeah, we pretty much go that same direction. We start with our kids team, we start with our volunteer staff, and then we move into, Eric talked about it earlier, moving into getting the youth to come in and help. And I think that's a great thing because he's right. The energy that those youngsters, those teenagers bring in, it's valuable, you know. And plus, you see that partnership take place. You know, you see the partnership of the child and the teenager.
Yeah.
Because the teenager gets to become a kid in a way too there. And
Yes,
I
they
mean, who
do.
doesn't, right?
Right.
I mean, I become a kid.
Me
I
too.
get crazy up in that place. And, you know, I know that if I do, it's going to reflect off to all the kids and the kids are going to have fun. And I think that's key. That's value. And not only that, but, you know, doing this for going on 3 years, you know, of course, you learn through that process of where you need certain people. And of course, with us, with our size, we need a lot. But God always takes care of that.
Thank you.
And again, it's just inviting people. I think some of the biggest thing we can do for people is people just want to be invited. People want to be a part of something. And so if we can do that and we can push that invitation out there, we've seen a lot of parents partner with their kids. So we get a lot of parents that come in and they become a part of it and then they're sold, they're stuck on it. And now they can't wait till next year. And so we see a lot of those stories. We see a lot of those testimonies. And so that would be my advice in that is really start with your kids team, like Lorraine says, hit your youth up, like Eric said, and then just start start sharing with the church, a little bit more about how valuable that
Possibly
is.
include parents, yeah.
Yeah. And the co-op, the co-parenting too, of them coming in and being a part of it as well.
A
So it's a great
family night
experience for
experience.
everybody.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Anything, Heather?
I mean, we do the same thing. We hit up our kids team first, hoping that they'll all say yes, and not be burnt out. No, I'm kidding. They do say yes. I have an amazing team that I love dearly, but some of them do fall in that youth category. They are young adults. So I'm always going there first, like, hey, you guys want to come on board? And they're like, yeah, party with the kids. Of course, we're going to do that. But even I will call up, we have a wonderful ushers team, and with our building is a little bit smaller, but we do some of our glow games outside the building as well in our parking lot. So I ask our ushers team, will you guys be our security will you just patrol on the outside, patrol on the inside? We're not off a main street, but we are kind of a frequented street.
Yeah.
So there's always people walking by, there's always people driving by, and we want our kids to be safe. So it's like,
And we want the doors to be unlocked.
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And so we ask them, hey, will you just, take that time, put on your outside usher's vest and help us out? And they're like, yeah, of course.
That's very
There's
cool.
a sense of security for us too, safety for us. We're like, all right, we're taking care of on the outside. We're having fun on the inside. And
That's good.
outside,
That's good. That's good.
yeah.
I remember I asked several of you if you would do a little promo piece that we put out on Instagram, and Eric did, like, why KidCon Party Live. And Eric, you said, about team, really, you were just talking about the grandmas in the church, all different age groups. Tell me, man.
We tap into other departments too. Like the ladies will set up the food. The men will help set up and break down. So I try to get as many groups to help out. And the way I say is, hey, we're building the church. This is a church-wide activity. So we get everybody to help.
That's awesome. So you go from this department kids ministries event to this, no, it's a church outreach. So that's very cool attitude to take on. Well, has decorating been an issue for any of you? There's 3 main spaces. So where the kids check in, I know Chad mentioned putting on war paint. They like to paint. We get the kids to paint their faces before the event starts. Then we've got the area where they're going to have the watch party. Maybe it's your sanctuary or amazing kid building like Chad has. So where they watch it, and then you've got your party zone where they're going to go have their snack. What were decorations like for you, or how did you pull that off? I know at Heather's, I'll let her get started on this first. They have a stage. Last year you happened to be our main broadcast stage, but they have lights. So, I mean, maybe you don't have to do a whole lot if you've got some great lights. What do you do? Heather?
I was gonna say we're spoiled to have invested at one point in time in these atmospheric amazing wonders, which allow us to project on our side walls on both sides of our platform whatever we want. Pick a picture off of wherever, and you can put it on and display. And so when we had if we want a jungle theme, we're able to project. Now we're in the jungle. Hey guys, look at this.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, I am a big fan of I use those painters canvas drop cloths. They're meant for you to spill paint on. Don't spill paint on it if you're painting well, but they're meant to collect nonsense, and I use them, I spray paint them as actual backdrops for us. And we think, okay, this is a 15 by 12 canvas. It's going to play a small part on our big platform, but it does wonders, and they're not that expensive. So if you have somebody out there who is an artist and likes to dabble in that medium and paint or draw, give them a drop cloth and some spray paint and say, go hog wild, man. This is the theme, go for it.
Yeah.
Because that's what we did. I think we took the glow spray paint one year and we just spray painted swirls and triangles and shapes on it. And then we stacked up some of our sanctuary chairs and we draped it over there to give it depth and dimension. It was the cheapest thing, but it was cool looking, you know? So, I mean, there's ways. We always try to as well save some of our decorations from previous Kids Crusades or previous events that we've had if you can, and you can
Yeah.
care for it and fold it and tuck it away if you have the space. We do that. We pull out, you know, oh, what's the team colors this year? Okay, pull out that colored, you know, fringe curtain.
Yeah.
then
'cause
put
it's
it up,
purple
yeah.
Or whatever. That's cool.
Yeah.
Anybody else on decoration? Do you do a snack in your snack room? Do you make it, is it glowing at all? Anybody?
Well, we rely on the theme, which is glow, right?
Yeah.
And I ordered these huge letters, cardboard letters that say glow. And so that was our backdrop on our stage. And then we just rely on really cool lighting. So, I mean, that's
Lighting is an easy cleanup, isn't it?
exactly. So it doesn't take much.
Yeah. Does anybody do a photo op at their event?
We did.
You did, okay.
Mhm.
I think Heather
Yeah.
did one year as well, a photo op. When it was pre-COVID time, you know, and people, maybe it doesn't matter. But anyway, a photo op is another fun thing you could add, but it's not necessary. Or just, you know, taking pictures selfie style is fun as well. Okay, well, you know, decorations can cost a lot or they can cost very, very little. I think you saw the whole gamut, depending on what technology, lighting you might already have, or maybe you've just never dabbled in it, but the church has it because that kind of fell into the adult or youth zone and you're not in the sanctuary, but maybe for this event, you're in the sanctuary. So you're going to want to know how to turn on those cool lights and how they can possibly get them moving. All right. That would be a very fun thing. What kinds of things did you spend money on? What was some of the stuff that you had to go and pre-purchase?
Well,
For your
we did
event.
glow sticks.
Mhm.
We had
Okay.
a ton of glow sticks. And I even ordered those glasses, but those
Yeah.
weren't a very big hit. I don't know. It was just weird that it wasn't.
Okay,
And
as us
then-
grown-ups, we thought it'd be cool, but it wasn't.
I
Okay.
know. And then our snack, I did like
Yeah.
what was it? Like I got a bunch of stuff and threw it in a big bowl and then put them in cups. And so that was there. It was like what do you call it? Like a Chex Mix.
Yeah.
So, and then topped them with gummy worms and all that good stuff. And that was our snack. So that was probably our biggest expense.
Okay, was a fun snack time and
Mhm.
your pizza got covered. Anybody else, what'd you do for your snack party? Did it go fast?
We
Yeah.
did, so because of our room and the way things work out, we have to do our snack time and our glow party in the same room. We actually do our glow party from the beginning to the end
Okay.
because of the way it works. And it actually worked out really well that way. But our snacks, we load them up with cookies and a bunch of, sugar stuff because they're not staying overnight. So they're going to go home with mom. And, kids love all that stuff. Rice Krispie treats,
They're young.
And so you can look online because it's really cool. I know even with like if you're serving lemonade or water, there is I can't remember what it is, but there's a drinkable fluid that you can put in that will actually glow to a black light. And I can't remember what it is, but it's something you can buy at the supermarket. And there's other things
Trust
too,
the
like the
internet,
Oreos.
people.
What's that?
Trust the internet.
Trust
Google
the
will
internet.
tell you what it is.
No, it's something that you can. I just don't remember what it is
Yeah,
off the top of my head, but
It's probably Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew is like
yeah.
dead everything.
it's something like that, right?
Yeah, if you put a black light next to Mountain Dew, I'll
Okay.
glow in the dark. Yeah.
So yeah, we do stuff like that. The middle of Oreos glow. So anything you could think of
What?
that will glow.
Say that again?
The middle of Oreos, like the white. Yeah, And we usually have black lights. We have these fluorescent ones that we put on stands, and we put those all over the room. And
Oh, that's fun.
it's pretty neat. Of course, we've inherited a lot of that stuff from years past, but just kind of thinking through that stuff in your gear and if you plan on, I'm telling you, if this is your first time doing it, your second time, or you're going to be your third time, start investing in those little things now. That way, as the years come, you have more and more and more that will add to your party and your event to make it even that much funner and cooler.
And let me tell you, glow in the dark never goes out of style.
No, there's a
And
new
it's
thing
not,
out
it's
there.
not on my watch gonna go out of style.
There's the new, I don't know if you guys have seen the little finger lights
Yeah.
they have now. And I don't know if they've been out for long or if they've just come out, but we're going to do that this year. I thought that would be really neat to have the different
Oh.
colors and just anything extra besides the glow sticks, besides the war paint that you could, do for the kids. It makes it that much funner too.
Very cool, very cool. Yeah, and just that kids can play with the lights even during the entire, I mean, it's a watch party. They're not going to hurt anything, it's not like when speaking of kids camp, I did not like 300 flashlights aimed at my eyeballs while I was speaking, but the speaker is on a screen and he or she will never know that all the kids are facing their glow stuff towards them. But fill the kids' hands with goodies, with toys, with a glow, something that glows, and it'll be a win for sure, for sure. Anybody else on things that glow? Your favorite things that glow? Did anybody do the big beach balls that glow? Heather saying
At the end, we did the finale. We had beach balls that glow, and those all disappeared. So I'm assuming they went home with with people.
That's weird.
But and then the other thing I got was oh, here, let's look at these. It's this thing right here.
Yes.
And so I
Picture
still have
party.
some left over, and whoops. But anyway, these were a hit. I didn't give these out until the glow party.
Yeah.
And so but I don't know if you can see.
Yes. And they also have a strobe effect.
Yeah. So these were fun and they love them.
And I like your idea, Lorraine, of kind of pacing out the, the fun things you're going to be giving. You're not going to do it the minute they walk in the room,
Yeah.
So
And then
save that
because
one.
we knew with these, they would become one whack toy. So that's what was happening during
Hey,
the
here
glow
comes your
party.
baby brother, right?
I know, right? So when they came and registered, they got a necklace, a glow necklace, and a bracelet, and the eyeglasses. And then at the glow party, they got these.
Way to take it up a level. Very cool. Things that glow for $300. Anybody else want to? I sound like Jeopardy, right? Things that glow for $1,000. Anybody else have a glow thing that was a win for you? You can find glow in the dark paint. I know it's out there. It's a little bit more pricey, but you can do that, and they can glow in the dark with that. I don't think it needs black light for that. Anybody use black lights in your snack room?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Chad did. Okay. Eric did too. All right.
You can
And
do
black lights-
balloons. There's all kinds of stuff you could do.
There are so many things. And black lights are not that much money, really. I mean, it's a trip to Home Depot, right? I think.
Yeah, and then it's a good investment because you can use them for other, events down the road or
Right.
whatever.
Right.
So it's good.
We had a LED black light and we just stuck on the wall. Easy.
Easy.
Yeah.
Just, close those windows, cover the windows, right?
Mhm.
So fun. So fun. Okay. Big part of KidCon Party Live is we challenge the boys and girls on the night of the event to plan that month to be a part of missions. Here I'm stumbling about it. We do something called target missions, and we take our where all of our churches and our SoCal network are working together on one big global missionary project. And I craft that into a kid version and communicate that to the boys and girls the night of the event. So this year, our target missions is, again, we're taking another angle on the Syrian refugee crisis because it's such an ginormous amount of people affected by this catastrophe. One of these places that's impacted is the country of Egypt. And in fact, I'm going there this Sunday, and I'll be filming for KidCon Party Live right there in Egypt in just a matter of days. So I get to present the part that we're taking on that's very helpful and very needed in all of Egypt is clean water, and water is life. And we have a wonderful answer to that need. A few years back, we took on a project in a country called Liberia and at West Africa, and it was clean water in remote villages. Every drink of water in these countries has to come from a bottle. You can imagine how difficult, expensive, and the amount of plastic and all that jazz. So when they don't have that, they drink from the streams, and there's dysentery and so many, and then the very young and the very old, they get sick, they die because of something that could be fixed like that. So we have these water filters that are amazing. We can say in Liberia, we finished the project. When do you ever hear that kind of news? That an entire country's water distribution for every remote village is now it's not dependent on a well was dug or any kind of plumbing. It's this filter that even my boss, Pastor Rich, he drank the pond water as it came out of the filter. He drank it. I mean, so that's what we're bringing to Egypt. And it's a very incredible felt need. So our boys and girls are going to be challenged to be part of clean drinking water for an entire country in Egypt. And I will get to tell them about that. So you guys out there watching this today, when you're a part of KidCon Party Live, you have the rest of the month to challenge your boys and girls and saying, you know what, we're going to bring an offering, we're going to do our offering. And the hope is to challenge boys and girls as individuals. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? And they can make a decision with the Holy Spirit's help of like, you know what, I want to give $10. I want to give my whole birthday money. I want to raise this. I want to ask, I want to do that. So, but again, those kinds of things don't happen unless we grown-ups teach them the way. And that is our joy and our job to do that. So Target Missions is a really big part of KidCon Party Live because we get their kids' faces because they can change the world. And really, y'all, that's what the glow really is. It's not the stuff from Amazon. It's not the stuff from Oriental Trading Company or the paint on their faces. The glow is let your light shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven, right? So that is the real glow of KidCon Party Live. So we'll be talking about that. So have any of you guys as kids pastors seen boys and girls respond to giving as maybe a part of being at the KidCon Party Live event or anything to do with BGMC?
Well, all of our offering in Kids Church goes to BGMC.
100%?
100%. I know, right?
That's awesome.
But since we have this Target Mission, I allow the kids to come up with an amount that they want to give to this particular project, and we just start going for it.
Well, Chad already knows this because he was part of the planning team, but we are mixing it up a little this year and how we challenge you guys as churches. So we're going to give you 3 targets, 3 literal targets, and you'll choose which target you want to choose for your kids to hit. We'll have a $100 target, we'll have a $200 target, and we'll have a $500 target. And then the night of the event, you're going to text in and saying, oh, this kids at Imperial, we've chosen target number 3. We want the $500. In fact, we think we're going to do it 2 times over. All right. So that's what you're going to do that night. You're going to say target 1, target 2, target 3. We want target 1, 2, and 3. You'll tell us this is what we're aiming for, but we're going to try to make it real simple that way. So you guys, it's the big deal with our kids and with our churches is that we engage, right? Is we don't just sit there and be passive and just be people that watch other people do amazing things for Jesus, but that we engage at whatever level that is. Anybody else want to add anything about missions?
Well, just an idea too about this, about the giving part is one thing we've learned, and I'm pretty sure most of you guys do this, is bringing an incentive along the way with it for these kids. So for instance, last year for VBS, it was, you're going to pie the pastor, whatever, if you can raise this much money. Well, this year I've taken some ideas, and you can find all kinds of cool ideas online of things that you can do as a pastor or the leader of your church. And so this year, I think what we're going to do is the kids can raise over the 500 mark. They're going to duct tape me to a wall, and they're going to see me just sitting there holding myself up from a wall with duct tape. And I know they'll be able to do it because our kids have really learned the impact of giving. And so it continues on teaching that every Sunday, of the value of giving and what that does. Not only does it bless others, and in this case, bringing, fresh water to a country, a nation, whatever that is, it's going to also bring the blessing home with them. And as they learn the value of, giving and what that means for their lives, it's a bigger picture across the board. So anytime we can intertwine fun in there and they get to do something to the pastor. We even had a volunteer of ours stand up and say, well, if the kids will raise that much money, I'll shave my head completely. So they got to look like me. I couldn't do that. And then of course you got these kids that are like, oh, well, shave your eyebrows. And I'm like, okay, that's going a little too far right there.
They may never grow back.
Kids will come up with some great ideas if you need ideas too.
Okay,
So
that's
but the
awesome.
incentive part of it is really neat too.
Well, I think I have another way you can take your incentive up another level, is include Nerf guns, while you're up there on the wall. They can shoot at you. And I hope you have a staff that you really, really, really trust, Chad, because once you're up there, you're going to need some help getting down.
Right? Now we'll leave them up
I
there.
can't wait to see the pictures of that on Instagram. All right, that's better than slime. That's a very
Right.
cool.
There you go.
So we will have slime at KidCon Party Live this year, and we'll have great faces of KidMin leaders across SoCal Network, and one of them is going to get it live that night. And we saw that happen last year. Heather got it last year, and her awesome husband. They took it like champs. They took it.
Yeah.
Was it cold, Heather?
It was a cool little bit of slime that we got. It went
Oh,
everywhere.
extra cool. Is it seeping down your neck?
We were finding it, behind our ears, and my husband Britton and I both got it, and so we were like, "Wait, are you orangish right here? What is happening?" It was awesome. So someone's gonna get it. Someone's
gonna get it. Someone's gonna get it. You can count on that. And what other ministry do you get to be part of, where you get to dance around with boys and girls with glow sticks at night, when you get to yell as loud as you can, when you get to challenge kids to bring the light of Jesus to an entire world, to fill your house with boys and girls, and to challenge them to do big things for God. And you know what? Boys and girls can do big things for God. That's what part of what he has crafted them to do. And I want to say thank you to all of you. You still got 4 more weeks. You can make it happen, and we're here to help you make it happen in any way you can, that we can help you. One thing about the curriculum, we've had a little, all we're going to offer for curriculum this year was just a follow-up video for your Sunday morning. So if the event is on a Friday night, it's almost Sunday right then. So we're still going to have a video, but I had outsourced it to a wonderful ministry. It didn't work out. You know how that happens. So I'm going to be filming this myself from Egypt, and that video will be a story video with me and Georgia that you can use. And it will be filmed right there in Egypt. So that'll be pretty cool. Okay. And there'll be a download in the next 3 weeks when I get back. All right. I hope everybody is excited for KidCon Party Live and can fill your house. And if you can't throw a party, find somebody else who is, and take your kids and go and join them. All right. And let's get kids glowing in the dark this year. Be a force for glow. Panelists, thank you. I'm clapping for you. All right. Panelists, can you all say bye, everybody?
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
All right. Thanks so much. Bye.